young and do it all for the G. I'm holding conversations, tapping the mental. We tryna build like a king. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. While spitting the game with B's, I got a shout out today. I'm too young and do it all for the G. I'm holding conversations, tapping the mental. We tryna build like a king. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. While spitting game with the B's, I got a shout out today.
Clack, clack, what's happening, y'all? This your boy Midget Slick. I'm here with the homeboy D and the homie G2Bs. Yeah, we keeping it all the way gangster on the Gconnet show. Act like you know, homie. If you ain't fucking with them, I ain't fucking with you. Yeah, that. Straight out of Southeast Dago. Logan Ave. Clack, clack.
West. Happening though. Yeah, we tapped in, baby. We tapped in with who? The Generation Conversation, man. Y'all need to be a part of the convo. You heard me? Hey, look. Shout out G2Bs. My boy Bill blasting them over there, putting in that work. You heard me? Hey, look. Y'all need to tap in. Generation Conversation. The Gconnet. Subscribe to him.
What's going on? It's your boy D Nail representing for Gconnet. I got my player partner, you know what I'm saying, my family, my cousin. This man never stops moving since he done touched down. This man has not stopped moving. I'm so proud of this guy and everything he's accomplished so far and where he's going. I got my main man, my cousin, my family, my partner. I got L.O.SHOTTA in this bitch.
Hello, yeah. What's good? What's good? What's up, cuz?
Nothing much.
Gconnet for having me today, man.
What's up, man? What's up, man? Appreciate that. Appreciate you for coming in, G. Hey, for the people that don't know, let the world know a little something about L.O.SHOTTA, G.
I'm hungry, young, up-and-coming artist out of Detroit. Served some time and love this music game. I feel like I've been a part of it my whole life. That's how connected to it I am. So from 7 Mile, east side of Detroit, born and raised.
You know what hospital you was born at?
I was born at Hustle.
For sure. Real niggas born at Hustle, nigga.
Shout out to Hustle, whatever doctor it was working there at this time, man.
For sure. Yeah, I was born at Hustle.
Actually, listen, man, to be crazy, I'm gonna give y'all a real inside story. With my mom went in labor, she was in the bathroom. You feel me? Then they had me in the toilet type shit.
Hey, nigga, my mom was on the dance floor listening to Michael Jackson, bro. Dancing like a motherfucker, bro. 81. Dancing like a motherfucker and her water broke, nigga.
Yeah.
Man. So I was a Michael Jackson baby.
On it.
For sure. You said you
moonwalking 8 cents.
Yeah. Off the wall like a motherfucker. Hey, you said you did some time, G. Do you mind talking about it?
Man, I'm an open book. Ask me anything.
Okay. How old was you when you first got locked up? Or was this your only time being locked up?
This is my first time going to prison. I have been to the county before, precinct a few times or whatever, but this is the first time I actually stepped foot into a prison. I was 22 I was going on 23 actually in a couple months. So from the ages of 22 to 31, I did 9 years state time, and yeah.
What the fuck did you have to go sit down for, G?
To be 100% honest with y'all, I was there's a string of armed robberies that I had served my time for, and a pistol, of course, but armed robberies.
For sure. Now, since we didn't get that bullshit up out the way, you know what I'm saying? Once you stepped on motherfucking pavement, what was your thoughts? Like, as soon as you stepped down, got that fresh air after 9 years, what was your thoughts?
I had so many different thoughts, so the anxiety, kind of took over them last couple of months of me coming home. I had been planning my homecoming from the time I walked in. I had met some guys, some older cats who was just telling you how to mentally prepare for this. Some of them was on point, and some of them was misleading. It all depends on the kind of guy you are.
Right.
So, me being the ambitious type of dude, I always been into more than one thing at one time. So, I got all this this time on my hands to create or to plan or to learn, and that's exactly what I did. I worked on myself inside and out. So when it came down to them last couple months and stuff, I didn't have to plan. I didn't have to get ready. I was already mentally prepared and had been focusing and practicing and just perfecting my craft.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Not just as an artist though, just as a man, as a black man coming home too, knowing that you know I don't have a lot of doors open, so I got to use what I know and what I'm good at to open these doors. And they gonna open.
Hey, you've been opening them bitches too, though, G. You've been opening them bitches too.
So
yeah.
So that anxiety just was the unknown. Just like how you didn't, but then I didn't know what was to expect when I went to prison. I didn't know what to expect when I came home. I just knew what I wanted to do. I just was well prepared for whatever was to come. So just coming home, I just had a mindset of I'm not stopping. I got a song called No Breaks, and I meant that. You know what I'm saying? That I had put out or whatever. Actually, it's on the album. It never got put out, but I performed it a few times and played it on a couple of my lives, whatever. People are familiar with it, but no breaks, man. That was my thing. Come home, no breaks, whatever I get off into.
So do you remember the first rap you ever wrote? The first rap you ever wrote?
Damn, the first rap. Because I started writing, and I didn't know how to write back then, but me and my cousin used to play around. We had to be every bit of 10, 11 years old, and we would just be in a house. His mom was a nurse, so she was never home. So we'd just be playing the game all night and just doing shit. So we just thought we wanted to be rappers at one time. We just was like writing crazy. I don't remember the first one. I remember some old, maybe 16 years ago type of styles or whatever that I was using or whatever, but I don't remember the first one.
When did you realize, like, oh, this rap shit about to get me paid? I'm about to go in. Like, fuck everything else on the outside, I'm about to go in.
You know, I still don't think I came to the realization that this is gonna get me paid, because, and I ain't gonna say because, that just never been my drive to music, no money.
Oh, okay.
And that's what most guys do though, because it's a quick come up. Like, especially right now with everything going on. Like, if you make the catchiest song or a dance that just catch on, that's the quickest come up. It's better than any bag you can push, any job, whatever. You just send a few words and people vibing to it, and you get in there. But money never drove me. It was more so the response. I had seen an interview earlier this morning, and my man said sent me sent to my phone. I woke up and just clicked on it, and it was a DMX interview, and they asked him who was the best freestyler, to him, and he you could tell he wanted to say somebody else, but he said himself. You know what I'm saying? And I just lost my train of thought.
Shit. It was you was never driven by money.
Yeah, the money never driven me. It was the passion. It was the reaction I got. Like I say, they was talking about freestyle. He chose himself. I started off freestyling and battle rapping. So that response I used to get when I used to say certain things, it used to charge me up. It made me feel some type of way. You know, I used to love that crowd reaction. You know what I'm saying? Nigga lying his head, his face get ugly, like type stuff, you know? So yeah, that had to be it.
So you mentioned battle rap. Do you follow battle rap?
I don't know more. I used to follow a heavy back like Murda Mook, Luck, Lady Luck, all those old,
you said Lady Luck went back.
Yeah. That's when I was into a heavy. You know, it was Reed Dollars.
Yeah.
what was his name? Curious George, what's his name?
Siri Jones.
Siri Jones, like Jen, like all of them. I used to sit there and watch that shit over and over. So I kind of fell in love with that shit.
Yeah, it's bigger now, bro. It's on a way bigger scale. You got to get back in tune with that shit, bro.
I said so. I got some stuff in the. It's similar to it. It'll give you that feel. I got some set lined up that's coming. It's a project I don't want to speak on because I know guys are steal this like easy, and it's so easy to steal and get away with it. Like, so I just at least want to put it out first before I talk about it. But it's in that feel of that for the people who love me and remember me for that. And it's not a big following. I didn't have a big following back then, but it's some people that remember that level of me, and I want to get them that again. So
for sure.
I created a way to bring it back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's what is your top five? Your top five albums?
My top five albums or top five artists?
Albums.
Oh my god!
Like if you were on the island and you had to pick 5 albums.
This is gonna mess you up right here, right? All right, so let's go. Jay-Z Blueprint.
For sure.
Let's go Jay-Z Blueprint. Let's go Juvenile 400 Degrees.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can we do a greatest hits album?
Yeah, it's an album.
I gotta go Sade greatest hits album. Like it put me in a trance.
Yeah.
I just let it go. That's 3. We got Eminem. That's Eminem. I want to say it's the Marshall Mathers EP or the Eminem Show. I think it's the Marshall Mathers LP, the old one. This Marshall Mathers.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a guy. I don't know why all the fuck about him. That's 4. Last but not least, I got to go with the Carter, Wayne. I got to. That's my 5.
For sure. And you talking about the first Carter?
Huh?
You talking about the first Carter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bumped that album back and forth. At the time, I was still riding Stolies, so I had just got a status, and I didn't even steal this one. I had took it for some younger guys in the hood who had it, and I told them stop leaving it around my area or whatever, and they kept doing it. So I took it, and that's when that Wayne dropped. I went and bought the album, and we rode around. Man, it had to be all day bumping that album. I was just like, damn, he found it. He got his, you know what I'm saying? Like he always been nice.
It's bad though with the Carter drop.
He crossed over. It was different. It was at the time nobody was rapping like that, you know. And that whole album, you ain't have to skip a song. For
sure. So you would say Lil Wayne is one of your top 5 rappers?
Yes. Let's
get into the rest of the folk here.
Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
So Jay-Z, J. Cole, Lil Wayne. This is a group, but this is where I fell in love with music as far as hip hop. The LOX, LOX, like
what?
I don't know how
ever.
They gotta have a slot in there. That's my 4th, and I got one more, and I gotta give it to my brother. And this is no cap. I feel like he is underrated, and he's in my top 5 as saying this shit for the last 3 years since the first time I heard this dude in the joint. His name is Shotta. He's one of my band members, and I seen this man creativity up close. You ever hear Dirt when he say, or T Grizzley when he say he seen Dark Heart up close? I mean, they went through a situation and he seen that he had no fear in there. He seen that he was really who he say he was. So I'm saying that same reference to my homeboy, Shotta. I seen his creativity up close. I seen this man sit down in front of me and write 5 to 6 songs, and 5 out of the 6 is something that should be getting awards for. He should be getting Grammy for. So, and the quality, like his mind, the way he put it together, I just you know, he just underrated. And he got some stuff out now. He got Hijackers out. He got we got that Cuddy song. He on that Cuddy song with me that I played for yesterday. So he up and coming. That's my top 5.
Oh, that was him on the first verse, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's something different. And had he not did his prison bit, all of those guys that's where they at in the city, he'd be up there with them. Not to take away from them. They did what they did to get there, but
he'd be up there too.
He'd be right. He just missed his wave. Man.
Well, shit, y'all creating a new one though. That shit slapping too.
Shout out to the Shotta gang, man. That's what that logo is.
Shotta gang. That's for your merch. For sure. That's what's up, man. Again, congratulations to everything that you've done so far. You know what I'm saying? I know you just getting started, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just getting started. So, and I know you opened up for a lot of people. Tell me some of the people that you done opened up for.
I haven't really opened up for a lot of big names. I haven't.
I saw you on a lot of flyers though.
Yeah. Yeah, so the flyers, what they do is they'll put a popular name on the flyer, and then they'll have you join a contest, and if you win, you open up.
Oh, okay.
For that particular artist. Some of them been caps. They've been shows that, you know what I'm saying, that I did that, and it wasn't that. It was a gimmick, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't get that lucky yet, man, to open up for a big name. Since I've been home, it's these underground rap concerts that some guys I know that throw, and some guys I don't know that I end up getting involved with them too. But I just did those, and since I had been home, to perfect my stage presence. Not just only that, I wanted to be a part of the movie. Remember the movie 8 Mile Run? Yeah. I wanted to be a part of that underground world first, and then make my way up. You feel me? Like I didn't want to skip.
You want to grind. You want to grind. that grind shows in the end. It shows that you went through that motherfucker. And when you get to shining, it shows. Oh, that nigga got it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? It really shows compared to a nigga who just woke up and something he put on the internet yesterday is doing numbers. You know,
you're gonna appreciate it. Yeah, you're gonna appreciate it.
And it's gonna
the
show.
Passion is different.
Yeah, I feel that all the way. So, tell me some of your influences, like with music wise, growing up.
Oh, okay. So, oh man, it go all the way back to, okay, you remember them days when you would be at Granny house and they'd be in there partying and they going crazy and they won't stop. They'd be 3, 4 in the morning still going. And they'd be telling y'all supposed to be asleep. but in the very next room, they got the music. If the volume go to 100, they got it on 102.
And they loud as hell talking.
And they loud, they laughing, stumbling, falling, drinking, breaking shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Then we gotta go to sleep.
Go to bed. Like, how, lady, I cannot go to bed. But all right, I'm gonna take this ass with it. I'm gonna go lay my ass down. You feel me? But that hearing that pound, hearing them beats, them drums, them saxophones, and all them different horns, like that's when I first started connecting to music. And then it's used to be this thing we used to do when we was kids, and we don't do it no more. Like, this tradition is lost. I remember sitting in the living room with 2 spoons in my hand, and other family members had it as well. I don't know what we was doing. This is just a memory, and it'd take conversations like this for me to remember this type of stuff.
Yeah.
So we'd be sitting in the living room, and we used to be, I don't know what we was doing. Was we chanting? Was we singing? I don't know. I just know it was to a rhythm. It was words coming out of our mouth, and we was clicking these spoons. I don't remember what we was doing. I'm gonna have to call my grandma and my mama and ask them what the fuck we was doing.
Probably rapping back then.
But all of that, growing up watching the Temptations, 5 Heartbeats, like I fell in love with those style of movies, the Ray Charles, the Dreamgirls, like the Cadillac Records, any movie that surrounds itself around that music type of theme, storyline, like I just fell in love with it. And I watched it over and over and over.
Yesterday you referenced something like, you said David Ruffin, didn't you?
David Ruffin. I feel like I'm David Ruffin.
Yeah.
And the 5 Heartbeats, the brother, what was the brother name? Duck.
Yeah.
Duck. I feel like Duck in there because he was the smooth cat. You feel me? And then I felt like David Ruffin in the Temptations, just because I feel like I was the hard head one out the bunch that nobody expected to be the hard head. Nobody expected to have the problems because David was so smooth and he sung so good. His talent was so good. You almost looked at him like, how could you have these flaws and you this talented?
Yeah.
I think we look at all the greats like that. Like,
yeah,
damn, where did this steer from? Like, where's you going wrong at? And I don't know. So I just connected to his character. And I just like how he was. I like how smooth he was. He didn't have to yell or nothing. He talk his shit smooth to the ladies and got his point across. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I was to grow up back in the days, that's what I would have been wanting to be. I would have been recruiting to be a Temptation. Give me a suit and a microphone. Let me sing my way into a lady heart. You know what I mean?
For sure. So what projects you working on now?
So everybody who don't know, I had a mixtape coming out March. It was supposed to be the day of a showcase I threw here in Detroit at Club Blue. The showcase still went on. The mixtape got paused. And then now it's like, I'm back to the drawing board. So this mixtape was called The Mascot. I was calling it The Mascot because once I sat back and I thought about how did I want to be perceived? How did I want people to perceive me? I didn't want to put myself out there and then people start saying what they think I am. Mm-hmm. I wanted to tell y'all who I am. I'm L.O.SHOTTA. I'm Shotta Gang. I'm the mascot. But it's the mascot. The mascot is a representation of damn near every man. I'm not even gonna say every black man. Every man. Because it's a man over here that worked the post office who grinded for his money. It's a man over here on the block who grinded for his money. It's a man over here who had to go to prison. I done worked so many jobs and put on so many hats. I feel like I'm a piece of all of them. I'm a brother, I'm a son, I'm a cousin, I'm an uncle. I'm not a father yet, but I'm so many different things. And the influences I have, I automatically start representing certain stuff wherever I go, just because of the influence. So with that comes responsibility. So I say, you know what? I am the mascot. You feel me? I am all of those different men. And because I'm gonna show you that no matter what position you at in life you work, it still can come out on top at the end. You feel me? I'm gonna raise up some topics. I'm gonna teach you some things through this music. I'm gonna bring awareness to some things. And I'm gonna give you something, some feel good, you know. And if you need some pain and you're going through something, I'm gonna give you that too. So I say I'm the mascot because I'm gonna put on all them hats for you, for whoever going through what they going through, or whoever need uplifting, whoever need a hand, whoever need an opportunity. I say I'm the mascot because I'm gonna represent that for you. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that's where that project was coming from. And the reason why the first reason why I got put on hold is because the production. I had to learn a lot of stuff about this music industry when I came home. Like I said, when I left, I was only a battle rapper who had just learned how to write for real. Like my homeboy sat down with me. Shout out to Darren McLaren. We call him Boom. He's a popular artist out in like overseas, but he's from here. He's from Detroit, and he taught me how to write my first bar. But I had wrote before. I just didn't know how to write, like how to really structure a bar. I didn't know how to do it. He taught me that. So when I went to prison, I perfected that. And So me coming home, learning all these different things, I put a hold on a mixtape because I had to learn it was a difference between mixing and mastering.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time when people identify words with each other, you get lost. You'll get lost. If you always use this word in this content, mix and master, mix and master. So when I come home and it's like, bro, make sure you get your music mixed and mastered. I'm thinking that when I'm getting it mixed, it is getting mastered.
Right. Yeah.
It's not though. A whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
And then the conversation started making sense. Darren told me, bro, when you go to the studio, don't worry about mixing and mastering. Just record your vocals. You get all that done later. You're going to save a lot of money and time. I didn't understand what you're saying. I'm like, what? Why would I do that? It's one-stop shop. Let Dawg mix and master. I'm done with it. I ain't got to worry about that song no more. Hard head. That's that Dave Ruffin again. I'm trying to tell you. You feel me? So I had to learn the hard way what he was trying to say.
For sure.
So that was one reason. I only had one song at the time when I was going to release it that was mastered. Everything else was mixed, but there was only one song mastered. And I was like, no. I respect my craft too much to put something out. I respect it too much to put something like that out.
Right.
You know? So I that was one of the reasons why I drew back from it. And then in the midst of me learning that, I ran into more people like P-Dot. I ran into P-Dot. He make beats. I built a relationship with David West. Like it was just certain guys I'm starting to run to, and they bring in this different type of energy, this different type of styles out of me. Because I'm the type, I'm gonna adjust to the beat. Like if you listen to most of the songs, I ride the beat. Yeah. I don't just be on the beat talking. I ride that. I'm trying to lock in on it, and I'm trying to ride it in 2-3 different ways. Like it's like a combination, like a code. Like I'm coming up with when I'm rapping, when I'm writing to the beat, and I'm sitting there just listening to it. I'm trying to break it down every way I could possibly can without doing too much to the song. You know what I'm saying? So me learning that, it made me not want to put out the kind of music that I had. Well, not just only that. I wanted to add to it, like, because I don't want to. I hate getting put in a box, you know. So I wanted to be careful with the first project I put out because they would put you in a box.
Yeah,
they put you in a box.
Yeah, that's
why I respect T Grizzly first album. He showed you on that first album everything he was gonna do. And so when he started coming,
because he started singing and some more shit, and motherfuckers like, wait a minute, this ain't first day out. But then this motherfucker started paying attention, was like, oh, it's Grizzly all around.
Yeah, that's why it's salute to him, and you know, forget the politics.
Right.
I respect work. I respect work, notoriety. You feel me? That man, he put that project out and he put it all out there. And it was our choice to receive it or not. We did, and we respected it. And that's how I feel like I had to do mine. I had to put all of me out there the first time. So now, even if I don't use this style for 10 years down the line,
that's still
I've been gave y'all this.
Yeah.
I showed y'all. This is my resume. This first album is my resume. You feel me? So I wanted to make sure that was everything I needed it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So that was mainly the hold up with that. And so since I put a hold on that project, I've been just perfecting my craft. I've been learning Pro Tools. I've been learning different combinations of how to play with words. I've been learning how to use the auto tune a little more. So now the songs that I wrote, not for me, because I write R&B as well, but I didn't write these songs for me. Now I could start using some of these because I'm perfecting my voice in a different way. You get what I'm saying? And I never wanted to really become a ghostwriter at first. I do now, but in the beginning I didn't, because I'm selfish with my music. Like I wanted to be this to represent me. But it's nothing wrong with letting somebody else bring my creativity to life. I had to learn that. It's beautiful to sit back and teach somebody something and then sit back and watch them do it and perfect it, because their voices is better than mine. So I'm actually documenting that, because a lot of that don't get seen, the actual creative process. Yeah. The part when we sitting there writing and I'm teaching this guy, I can't sing, but I know how to do enough with my voice to teach this guy, this is how you hit this note. Or teach this girl, this is how you hold this this course or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, that's been a process, and that whenever I finish this project that I'm working on, I guarantee you the wait will be well worth it.
For sure.
Well worth it.
I'm pretty sure it will, bro. I'm pretty sure it will. I'm a fan myself. I appreciate it. Put out so far, giving people actually something to listen to. I mean, I ain't knocking nobody else's music or nothing like that. It's just some stuff you're a fan of and some stuff you're not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a fan of the music that you've been putting out. And shit, I can't wait to hear the music that you about to put out. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you applied certain things into your mental process of creating and stuff like that. That's what I like to see. People get creative and see the outcome. And you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So I can't wait, brother. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? So tell me some people in the city. Who are some people in the city that you would like to work with as far as the city of Detroit?
Oh man. I had ran into a cat. I had been hearing about this block. I ain't gonna say the name. I don't know the politics or whatever, but I had been hearing about this block that was real popular. A lot of people go through here. They just have a good time, and they got the like food truck out there. They got the basketball rim. They just be out there. There's a lot going on. It's a dice game over here, and everybody just having a great time. This was my first time experiencing that since I had been home when I went to this block, and it was nothing but love, you know. And there was just so many different types of people, and I'm like, all this stuff going on in the city in this positive area where all the rugged shit go on, it's nothing going on. And it was just a good time. So I'm over there and I run into this cat named Babyface Ray. And I had been listening to his music since the joint might be like the last 4 or 5 years, like real strong. Like everything he dropped that came on JPay, he probably dropped like 6 mixtapes that I had bought around that time. And everything I played from top to bottom. And it was just because he was consistent and real. Like you could, you know how you just listen to somebody and like you believe him. Like I gotta
shout
believe
out to Babyface Ray.
Shout out to Babyface. Yeah. So he definitely was somebody that stood out to me. So when I ran into him, I'm not no hater, bro. I big up the next man when the next man deserved that. And I seen him, and I was like, yo, you don't know who I am, but bro, I just wanted to shake your hand. I reached out my hand to him, and I was like, I wanted to salute you, bro, from the yard to the streets, bro. I said, I'm fresh home. Your music was some of the music that got me through the day, that got me through a workout or whatever. And I just want to say, man, we from the joint from the streets, bro. We saying keep going, bro. What you doing is good. Like keep doing your thing. And I left it there. I walked away, whatever. He shook the bag. He wasn't no funny style or whatever. And I like that because I always wanted to know, was he that kind of guy if I was to ever meet him? You get what I'm saying? Right. Because I know me being in this business, I was going to run into certain dudes, you know, and I had just a few guys, you know, that I went to high school with or whatever. But he's definitely one of those guys that I love to bless the track with. Cash Doll. She's her voice is always been attractive to me. I say that. Yeah. So yeah. On top of that, she got some substance behind her bars or whatever. The way she play with her words or whatever, and her energy she brings to this. She hop on it. You just know, okay, that's Cash. She finna snap. You know, she talk that bossy shit. You know, you just love a bossy chick. You feel me? So that's 2 people that I had in my mindset. And the list is not long. Mm-hmm. Like you really got to impress me to want to get on there with you. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like it's just I'm probably gonna be one of them persons who I'm not gonna have a lot of features on the album because it's just one of those things, you know. Yeah, for sure.
Now, who is somebody that's already in the industry big that you just like?
Man, you know I want to challenge myself. So you got people like Kendrick. I feel like the higher I go, they're gonna pull something out of me. Like that's how I am. You put me in a room of shark, I'm gonna turn it to a shark. I adapt. I'm adapt. You feel me? Yeah. So I would love to challenge myself, and not to say I could outright him or nothing like that, but when you around greatness like that, it just brings the greatness out of you because you see them at their full potential and you see they work ethic and you see what they did to get there. It just, you respect it on a whole nother level.
For sure.
And I got my show on Do Not Disturb. I don't even know why I did that. But Kendrick, Jay, M, like give me the top spitters. Niggas is the people scared to get on the track with. Give me them. That's who I want. And it's not to sit on the track and say I want to bite them, but I want the people to decide. I want the people to relate and start their barbershop conversations and this and that. You know, Big Sean, like his wordplay is crazy.
Man,
crazy.
And guess what, bro? I didn't like Big Sean at first.
Me neither.
I didn't like him. And then I had to go and look and listen to his shit again. You know what I'm saying? It was like, wait a minute. I wasn't catching what he was talking about.
No.
This is out cold with the words.
See, this is what it is when you special like that. When you got that Big Sean niche, or you got that J. Cole niche, or whatever, you got that Jay-Z niche. It took a minute for all of those guys. I don't know about Kendrick, but those other guys, it took them a minute for people to catch on. J. Cole been spitting. You feel me? Jay had been going. Jay actually dumbed it down for us to catch on. You feel me? So when you got that type of niche, you come with something different. You form your words different. So it's almost like it's like a culture shock, saying like somebody come here from Alabama, Mississippi, and the way they ask you to make their food is not gonna be the same as somebody from your city. You gonna be like, bro, I'm hungry as fuck, whatever. Somebody from Mississippi, like, God damn, I'm starving. You know, they might say some crazy. You like, what? But that's the same thing with music. The way you approach delivering your message, sometimes it just don't catch. And it takes for an album or two, or for you to do a song with somebody else's favorite rapper, for them to listen to you or something like that. Like, oh damn, let me go check his shit out. He was going crazy on that song with Dawg, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just take a minute to catch on, and that's how it was for Big Sean for me. And Jay and all of them, whatever. It just took a minute for them to catch on.
We're talking about that. I want to talk about one more person that took a minute for me to catch on, and you know, I'm like I listen to it and I support it to the fullest and everything. Cash Raquan, like I couldn't.
Say his name again.
Cash Raquan.
Cash and Quan.
Cash Raquan.
I don't understand what you're saying, cuz.
Casher Quan.
I don't know who that is. I really don't.
Hey, that's your cousin.
Okay.
That's your cousin, but that's Styles' brother.
Okay.
But his style of rap, I just could not get with it. I just couldn't get with his style of rap, the offbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't know that was his rap name. Sorry, cuz. Forgive me.
Yeah. I had to catch myself too, because you know what I'm saying. I didn't know who Character Quan was, and they like cousin, and I'm like, my cousin who? And like Quan, I'm like, oh shit, all right, that's what's up. Because I didn't know he was rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to cuz, man.
I give a shout out to Character Quan because a lot of people's style right now today is his style. You know what I'm saying? If you watch, when you listen to Cuz, and like I'm not a big fan of the offbeat rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of the scam rap. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It do what it do. So I just salute them or him because the way that I've heard people rap today is his style. Like if I can listen to Rio the Young. Or a real the OG. I can listen to the what his name, the Pac-Man dude, that dude. Their flow is Quan. Watch when you listen to it. Their flow is Quan. It's just more on beat. You know what I'm saying? Same flow, but they just put the shit on beat versus what he did. That was just for the people who didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I want them to check that out because I want to give all props to, you know, to who did, because that was a game changer. His style of flow, that's a game changer, and people don't even know where it came from. They're gonna give it to the person that made it mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
Happens all the time.
I know, and I want to be the one to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw it, because I wasn't a fan of it, and then I hear the same thing over here, but it's like, oh shit, which made me go back and listen to more Quan shit. You know what I'm saying? So I get my hat to him. That they got it out the mud, consistent, he a grinder. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I hope more to come from him. Well, yeah, I thought you was up on it and saw it too, because I've been telling people, and people had to go back and look like, yeah, I do see it.
Yeah, no, you gotta send me the link, man. I'm gonna do my homework on
it. Yeah. But what did I want to talk about, bro? Oh, I wanted to ask you a little series of questions real quick. Real quick. The first thing that come up in your head, bro. It's like hot or cold?
Hot.
Titties or ass?
Ass.
Classy or ratchet?
Classy.
Let's see. I couldn't even think of nothing. I had a couple of champagne or liquor.
Champagne.
Club or bar?
Bar.
Why bar, not a club? You like the low key?
Yeah, the club is. See, I will pick a regular club over a strip club though. Let me say that. But I pick a bar over a club because the approach is different. People go to the bar to really mingle and really have a drink and be open to conversation, you know, and more inviting. In a club setting, they pick and choose who they want to be that with. You know what I'm saying? The bar setting is more like we all in here together and we just chilling and everybody on the same shit. He might be fresh off of work. He might just want to get out the house. He have problems. That bar setting is that aura, and there is that. Club is like, we ain't coming over there. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's competition. It's, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on. I'm more chill. I like more chill settings when I'm ready to have fun.
I tell the people something about you that they may not never know by looking at you.
It's a few things. For one, high school, I skipped 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. 9th grade, I went to Murray Wright. 10th, 11th, and 12th, I went to Osborne. But while I was going to Osborne, 10th, 11th, and 12th, my 11th and 12th year, I did Votech. So let's just go back a little bit. I got all Fs from 9th, 10th to 11th. So I went to be a senior with 9th grade credits. I went to Votech 11th and 12th grade year for dental assistant. When I went to Votech, I went to sign up for barber school. Once I got there, all they had was cosmetology. So it would have been more doing hair than cutting hair. So I didn't want to do that. I was like, well, this is not nothing I'm really finna get off into. I always played with the clippers since I was like 12, 13 years old. So I wanted to go get that license. So since that wasn't an option because I didn't want to do hair and be walking around with a mannequin head and all that extra stuff, you know, that just wasn't for me. Not nothing against, because I know guys that do it, nothing against them or whatever, but it wasn't for me. So I took dental assistant. I ended up becoming a certified dental assistant. I worked at several dental offices and interned and did presentations. Like this was a real thing of mine. I'd be going to school and be in a 3-hour VOTEC class and go intern and go to work and then come back and be in the hood all day. Like, you feel me? Like that was a real part of my life at one point. Me going into 12th grade year with 9th grade credits, I still graduated on time. I took that whole year. I took every class I needed to make up those hours. I went to night school, summer school, every kind of school you could think of to make sure I walked across that stage on time. So that's two things that didn't nobody know me. I got a high school diploma. I'm a certified dental assistant. I never went to barber school and finished it. I signed up to go a few times. I just never went through all the way with it. But I'm still nice with them clippers. So a few things about me. I don't know. It's crazy. My phone keep ringing and I got it on Do Not Disturb. Sorry about that. So yeah, them a few things.
All right. So what would you tell somebody like these youngins out here? These youngins that say 15 years old, 13 to 15 years old, and they just want to terrorize or like, you know what I'm saying? What would you tell them like at this point? And they trying to do some of the same things you was doing before you got locked up.
I will connect with them first, some type of way. Because once you connect with somebody, it's easy to get your message across. Mm-hmm. So if I had a chance to connect with them first before I delivered this message, I would sit and relate to them in conversation and then get them the message. But the message that I would give them, it would be to do and live your life exactly how you want it. Because when you look back, you don't want to regret. And no matter what happens, however you die, whenever you die, you was living your life exactly how you wanted to. You get what I'm saying? Nobody influenced you to do this. You did exactly what you wanted. So if you end up, whether the next president or another inmate, you was doing exactly what you wanted to do. Nobody can tell you that. You feel me? I would tell them to read. This way they will open up the options to what they want to do. Because they probably don't even know. We grew up and our minds were so in a box. We only thought this is how boxed in our minds was when we was kids. We thought the only way we can have fun is to fight. Yeah. And we did other stuff. We played every sport. We played basketball, baseball, football, every day, all day. But all of those things led to us fighting. Every time. It never failed. We'd go hoop, we have a ball. At the end of we was hooping, we was fighting. Yeah. It's like it wasn't over until we fought. The fun wasn't over. We thought that was fun. I was trained different. I was raised up up under my uncles, my mama brothers. Mm-hmm. And for me to hang with them, they forced me to fight. All my friends, all they friends, guys that they were scared to fight. They wouldn't dare put their fists up. They forced me to fight these guys. So it trained me differently. I would tell these young guys to watch who they be around every day, to be around people that they want to become or doing the things that they want to get off into. You know, so I would tell these guys to pick up a book. I tell these guys to surround themselves around some people that positive people who at where they trying to go or whatever. And I would tell them to do exactly what they want to do. Not their mama, not their pops, not their best friend. What do you want? Because everybody got something special in them to offer. And once you find out what that is, and you do it, and you did it because you wanted to do it, not because nobody else forced you, not because you was influenced or manipulated, it just hit different. It hit different. Me coming home, I don't feel like I had no success in that yet, but the thrill of waking up and doing exactly what I want to do is more fulfilling than anything, bro.
Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is, man.
I tell them boys to appreciate the fact that you can get up and go to the refrigerator, grab a water out, and drink it. But by the time I get through talking to these boys, you hear me? They gonna be on one, because I'm gonna tell them straight. I ain't gonna sugarcoat. I'm gonna tell them straight up. If you want to be on some bullshit, it come with bullshit. Don't think that everybody that slid through the crack didn't have to go through nothing. Mm-hmm. You know, you got to be prepared for that. You got to be mentally and strongly prepared for what that come with. Mm-hmm. That lifestyle is something different, and I will explain to them that. And I wouldn't leave them. I wouldn't leave nothing unturned. But I tell them straight up, just like that, man. My message to them young guys is just to learn. The more you learn, the better off your life will be, because you will be well equipped or prepared for whatever's to come. You got to give yourself a chance. You learning is that you're giving yourself opportunity and chances. I still learn every day. I try to learn something. Every day I try to accomplish something, and it's just part of me trying to grow, be the best version of myself. Not nobody else. I'm not trying to be the next nobody. I'm trying to be the first and only L.O.SHOTTA type, you know?
Right. Right. I feel you. I hope you get all this shit documented, bro. I want to, yeah. I'm already going to see, you know what I'm saying, from start to everything, bro. I'm right there, you know, but I want to document it for the world to see, you know what I'm saying? Because you going at it the right way, you know what I'm saying? You taking the right steps, like you ain't trying to skip no corners or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't worried about trying to do it the easy way. You know what I'm saying? You like, shit, I'm just about to grind and I'm gonna make it happen because I know what I want. You know what I'm saying? You know, so speaking of that manifestation shit, you know what I'm saying? You speak on it, you move in the right way, it's gonna happen. It has to. That's just the way shit works. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, man.
Appreciate it. One more thing. I would tell them too to test people. There's nothing wrong with testing people. Yeah. Don't wait till shit happen to find out who around you. You create situations. I do it all the time. People be mad at me that I do it, but I'll be like, I had to know. I had to know. You feel me? I'm fresh out of a relationship, but my last situation was something different. Mm-hmm. So I brought her around my closest guys because I wanted to know. You feel me? Yeah. I wanted to know. Like, she's something different. Mm-hmm. And I knew that. And I prayed on that. And I wanted to see what they was going to do. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see who really had my best interest. Because a female will tell you everything. I bring out everything about your man's. Yeah. His true self gonna come out for that female. If nothing else, if not for the money, if not for the fame, whatever, for that female, she bad enough, she gonna make him, he can have everything he want in this world, but a female will bring the real out of dude. And I use them to find out who guys is around me all the time, whether they know it or not. You know what I'm saying? I test people all the time because I gotta know. I'm not gonna be put in no situation and not know who this guy is next to me. That's why I love a few childhood friends, and one of them we not clicking right now or whatever, but I always loved him because he was always honest with me about who he was. We'll go out. I know that this is not the kind of guy that's gonna run back to the car and grab that and come back and lay, you know, I know that this. But is he gonna stand there and fight everybody here with me? You damn right. I don't give a damn. He gonna sit there, he gonna go with me, you know?
Sure.
And that's what I be wanting people around. I don't want to guess who around me. I'm gonna put you to the test, baby. So it's okay to test people, man, because you need to know. I'm not I took too many L's. You feel me? Sure. I don't got time for them.
With D and G2Bs, a generation conversation. If you ain't got the patience, get on.